The Gables Assisted Living is showing care, compassion, and comfort by honoring East Idaho survivors.
It's something Nick Kirby's parents thought they might never see again.
Okay, Nick, it's going to get hard. Go after it. Go after it now. Good job, bud.
Their 15-year-old son running in a race just 3 months after surviving this horrific car crash.
It was just an incredible thing to see.
The Skyline High School sophomore has been running for 3 years. He's on the school's cross-country team, and track season was coming to a close when everything changed May 22nd. Nick was in a car with Ivy Vigliotti and Asher Strubel during their lunch break when they crashed into another vehicle being driven by Brittney Jamesen. Ivy and Asher died. Brittney was rushed to the hospital in critical condition and lost her unborn baby. Nick was also hospitalized, put in a medically induced coma. The outlook was uncertain.
I remember in the hospital when Nick was in a coma and we sat around and were talking about if we could just see him run again, that would be the best thing in the world.
After nearly 3 weeks, Nick woke up, and his will to push through amazed the doctors.
He just did so well in therapy, and one of the things is he's an athlete, and so he really, his body knew how to work hard.
6 weeks after the crash, Nick went home with a steel rod in his leg.
I'm doing good, and I'm just happy to be home, and because hospitals aren't the funnest.
One of his best friends and fellow runners organized the Run to Remember One Town, One Run event, with proceeds going toward the families of the 4 involved in the crash.
So I didn't feel like I could necessarily do anything at the hospital. So I guess it kind of was helpful to me to be like, this is something I can do.
As others ran, Nick rode his bike, and then cross-country season started, and there was no way this athlete would be sitting out.
I got a call from him in August because he was riding his bike with his friends as they were training for cross country, and he told me that he had just rode his bike for 3 miles. And I said, that's awesome. And then he said, I put the bike down and then ran for another 2.
Despite headaches and other pain, Nick was determined to run in the Tiger Grizz cross-country meet in September.
Okay, Nick, power through it. Push all the way through it, bud.
When the race started, he says it felt like coming home.
Kind of felt normal, like back to normal.
Nick finished the race and has been running ever since. He says support from his team, coach, community, and classmates have helped him recover. Next spring, the metal rod will be removed from his leg, and Nick will continue to run, despite the hardships that come his way.
There was that point when there was a lot of uncertainty that you didn't know what was going to happen, to the point where you get to see him back out there and doing what he loves, and it was awesome.
In Idaho Falls, Nate Eaton, EastIdahoNews.com.
The Gables Assisted Living is showing care, compassion, and comfort by honoring East Idaho survivors.